Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to our New Jersey's Cheon One Prayer Vigil. We will begin by greeting our Heavenly Parents and true parents. Cheonjin Champamoke Kyumbe. Taro. We will now recite the family pledge, first in Korean.
가정맹세 2. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님을 모시어 손주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 충신, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Thank you. Now in English. 2. Our family, the owner of Cheonilguk, pledges to represent and become central to heaven and earth by attending the Heavenly Parent and true parents. We pledge to perfect the dutiful family way of filial sons and daughters in our family, patriots in our nation, saints in the world, and divine sons and daughters in heaven and on earth by centering on true love. Thank you. We will now go into our opening prayer. Can I please ask Miss Ursula Hanlon if you can open us up in prayer, please? Oh, can you please unmute?
Good morning, Heavenly Parent. We greet you this morning. We greet our two parents this morning. We are so grateful to be able to start this new day together with our brothers and sisters from New Jersey and surrounding area, and that each day we can reflect upon your will, and we can reflect upon True Mother's life and what she wants us to accomplish at this time. We are just so proud that we have this organization that promotes women at this time. True Father introduced the age of women way back, but it's taking us such a long time to catch on and to actually understand what that means. So please guide us this morning, and we offer this day to you. Pray this together with all brothers and sisters here in the name of the Hanlon family, Blessed Center family. Amen. Adu.
Got you. Thank you so much, Mrs. Hamlin, for that beautiful opening prayer. Alrighty, we will now get into our morning light stretches, and we'll begin with 3 deep breaths in and out. All right, deep breath in and out. Another one in and out. And one more in and out. Alrighty, now we'll reach to the sky. Big stretch. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To one side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and we'll reach forward, hunch your back a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And go over and across. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, cross your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna pull your hands towards you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. You're going to bring your knees to your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And then we'll do body rotations. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. In the last 10 seconds, you can stretch or massage any body part you feel needs it. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now, hopefully, everyone's wide awake and ready to share any appreciations and gratitudes for today. I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
But I have to press. It's a press.
今日祝福記念日なんですよ、800層。
Welcome back, everyone. I had an amazing breakout room with Mrs. Heroy and Mrs. Baldwin. Can I please ask Mrs. Heroy if you could share your appreciation and gratitude for today?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Yeah, I'm so grateful because I and my spiritual son at least one or two hundo together a week, and he loves studying Father's words very much. It was amazing. And right now we completed Divine Principle twice. And now we are reading To Family and World Peace. Much easier to digest the Divine Principle, I guess. He loves it. Yeah, having a spiritual son is the greatest thing in my life of faith. He loves my father's words, and always, he gives me a hope. And anyway, I want to witness more young people like my spiritual son and encourage me and make me so young. I really appreciate my spiritual son. Yeah, that's my gratitude.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Roy. That was a beautiful appreciation. Alrighty, we will now be moving to our True Mother's memoir. So please prepare your hearts and your minds as we listen to Mr. and Mrs. Weatherall as they read True Mother's words and shares their insights for today. Thank you.
Good morning. Good to see you all again. And this morning we're going to continue reading from the Mother of Peace. And yesterday Mother was talking about how we need to spend money wisely and how to use money in the best possible way. So true parents really have always tried to provide for the members as well in various ways and have started various companies in order to do that. So we're going to read about some of that. So you could have the next slide. So our first step on the path to a real business venture was in 1960 when we set up Tongil Industries. Korea now exports all kinds of merchandise throughout the world. But in the 1960s, no one would ever have imagined that Korea's machine industry would develop as robustly as it has. We began Tongil Industries with a Japanese lathe that was destined for the trash bin. Our prayer was that God would bless our new company and that it would one day become the world's foremost manufacturer of machine parts. By developing our expertise, Tongil Industries grew from manufacturing the Yehwa air rifle to making parts for equipment used in our country's defense. As a leading machinery enterprise in Korea, we not only acquired technologies to help Korea, we went on to share our technology with people around the world. Next, we established the Ilhwa Company Limited, which pioneered the export of high-quality ginseng products. Ginseng was unknown in the West at the time, but now it is a household item. Ilhwa is recognized both for its excellent products and as a leader in ginseng science. Inspired by our vision, our members have started many businesses. While this supports the economic development of our country and the world, our purpose goes beyond that. Our goal is for all people in the world to enjoy mutual prosperity. We believe in sharing the tools of technology among all peoples, with true family values and technology in harmony with the natural world. we all can live and work together in a pleasant social environment. So thank you. As I'm reading this, I'm reflecting on the purpose of business in general, and many of you know that I'm working with a branch of the Universal Peace Federation called the International Association for Peace and Economic Development. And in our foundation, in our organization, we're looking at how we can use business in a way that benefits the world, because often business is seen as self-serving. It's only there to make a profit and to make lots of money, and that's all it does. But actually, most businesses, especially these days, also have a mission statement where they're really trying to do something to serve society and to serve the world. And I think that True Parents really had this vision when they started these companies as well. So not just that it was a place where people could work and have a job, but that these companies would go on to create a better world through the goods that they manufactured. So the health products, the ginseng, which was unknown in the rest of the world. Ilhwa really pioneered the export industry for ginseng in Korea, and then many other countries, many other companies started following on after that. So I'm going to share my screen here and just show a few things that these companies are actually doing. So I was looking at the Tongil Industries website last night to check out what they actually do. Just make this a bit bigger. So they have an automobile product division where they manufacture all of these kinds of transmissions and assemblies. So many of these end up in vehicles like the Hyundai trucks or Kia vehicles. And so you're probably driving around on some of these products that are manufactured by Tongil Industries and you don't even know it. And so as I was going through, they have a history section on their website as well. And I was looking at this. We have this wonderful picture of father and mother during, I guess this was the establishment ceremony for Tongil Industries in 1962. So they have their whole history of, you know, how they started out with the Yehua ammunition factory making these parts, and then his father and mother touring the factory later on. This is the Changwon factory, I imagine. And it's important to remember that at the time that this was established in Korea, I mean, 1959 was, you know, just a few years after the Korean War finished, 5 years later. The country was still devastated. There were, you know, bomb craters all over the place. Buildings were destroyed. So it was a time where they had to do a lot of rebuilding and starting from scratch in many respects. My wife and I lived in Korea for 3.5 years after we were blessed, from 1989 to 92. And even at that time, we could still see the effects of the Korean War in places around Korea. But I was always amazed at the ingenuity of the Korean people. They could fix anything. You know, if you had a bicycle or a motorbike that was falling apart, you take it into this little shop, this tiny little hole in the wall shop, and within a day they'd have it completely repaired. You know, it was phenomenal what they could do. And there's plumbers and these little places that could make anything that you wanted, you know.
Actually, to this day, in our area in Connecticut, the shoemakers and what used to be Italian, and the Koreans took over. And I helped a Korean gentleman take over the business from an Italian gentleman and translate. And to this day, here in the area, we have several people who repair shoes that are Korean, and only Koreans can do that. It always blows my mind that how good they are in this kind of thing.
Koreans and Italians. Italians are really good at it. So I was looking down the bottom. So these are some of the other companies that are part of the family group of, Tongil Industries. So we have the ones that I recognize here, of course, is the Sege Ilbo, which is the newspaper. We have a Sports World group here. There's the Yongpyong Resorts group as well. And Ilshin Stone, I remember going to visit this. This is a company that makes these beautiful marble vases and sculptures within Korea, and also monuments and things as well. So all of these companies, Kapai Kona in Hawaii, Ocean Providence, this is the fishing business. So all of these companies were formed in order to provide employment, but to also help our members and to also support the church, because we know the church needs money. And I think many people don't realize that most of these businesses, or these businesses, provide most of the money to actually help our church do all of these activities, these conferences, and to support our worldwide missions, much more than the individual donations that come from people. So Ilhwa is another one. And Ilhwa also is not just a ginseng company now. They have various pharmaceutical products that they sell. Of course, there's the ginseng products, and they have a lot of different ginseng products. I actually started working in the Ilhwa business in Australia many years ago, trying to sell Ilhwa to the health food shops and pharmacies up and down the east coast of Australia. And it was a very tough business because nobody knew what ginseng was in Australia in the 1980s. And they couldn't see why they would have to pay $300 for this little jar of black liquid, But we managed to make that fairly successful, and ginseng actually became very popular around the world. So anything else you'd like to share?
The only thing I wanted to share is that a few years ago, while I was visiting Italy, some members asked me, why is it that true parents need to have an ammunition factory and are involved with the creation, producing arms and weapons? And I remember doing a research that it was a law that Korea imposed on people who had industries that they should do something to help the defense program of Korea. So it wasn't true parents deciding to go into that sector, but it was actually a requirement from the government. So that actually helped some of the members understand why we developed this kind of, we went into this branch.
Yeah. So I did not realize how many different kinds of beverages Ilhwa makes. I thought it was just McCall, but look at that. So I think we should be more proud of actually these businesses that we have been able to create and promote. They provide employment for tens of thousands of people around the world, and they provide products that are valuable and useful, and they help to support our worldwide missions. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a good day.
You can stop your screen sharing.
Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Weatherall. I'm sure it brought to light to all of us how much our movement has done and what it's doing. I didn't know half of these things, so thank you so much for bringing it up and showing us what our movement can do and is doing. So thank you so much for that. We will now be going into our breakout rooms, sharing any takeaways from the readings, insights from Mr. and Mrs. Weatherall. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone. I had an amazing breakout room with Tony. Mr. Tony, it was very nice talking to him one-on-one. But today I will actually be reading some comments in the chat. So please feel free if you have any takeaways, insights, inspirations, write in the chat so we can read it out loud. I will start. Okay. Well, we'll start with a nice compliment. Mrs. Rose said, "Your marble vase is very beautiful, Mr. and Mrs. Weatherall." And Andrea Thiemann says, "To think that this movement started on a little church made out of cardboard." That is right. I'm very proud to be in this movement. Clofa Disotel, Vermont Tony is awesome. And then Yasu, I'm grateful to the Iowa company. I drank their ginseng extract last night. I hope you're feeling better. I know you were coming down with something, Yasu. Hopefully that ginseng helped out. Alrighty. There's not much, but no, Ms. Hiroko, Roy, I love Nicole very much. All right, beautiful. All right, so keep the comments coming, and then everyone can take a look at the chat whenever you can. Alrighty, we will now be moving on to our Chanchum One prayer. I'd like to pass it on to Pastor Takino for any announcements and closing prayer.
Yeah. Hi, good morning. Good morning. I asked, today is Isu is here in the Chonshimon. Then I asked her to pray. She said, no. So anyway, I have one important announcement today. Not only one, actually. Yeah. So as I announced yesterday, Zachary and Sumika, Bibi's daughter, just ascended. Then that they will have a ceremony in Japan. They are in Japan right now, and the viewing ceremony. This is little be difficult, because we have a 14 hours time difference. But the viewing ceremony, their baby's viewing ceremony from 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. on Sunday, February 11 Eastern Time, New York time. And the Sonwa ceremony will be from 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. on Sunday, same day, night, February 11. And so they, because most of the artistical contact in the their friend, their contact in America, and that's why they really want to open for American brothers and sisters and connect. They wanna join. They wanna inviting all of us to join to the ceremony. So they're going to set up the Zoom, and I'm going to share it to you. And if you can attend, so such as Songwa ceremony or viewing ceremony, please attend through the Zoom. And so please continue to pray for Pastor Crescentia. Soon we'll have intense prayer condition, 4 days chain prayer, day before and after the her surgery. And yes, as I share the Combs family, they truly appreciate every day. Our brothers and sisters bring the dinner. They really appreciate our community, and so please continue to support their families. And as you know, we will have a true parents' birthday. Actually, true parents' birthday is February 16. And I believe all of you received already note memo from international headquarters to the broadcast. And that if you like to give the gift for true parents' birthday, you can do so. And if you don't receive the memo, please contact your local pastor. They all should receive the memo. And the ACLC, we have very important the area is the ACLC clergy, Christian clergy. So we will have we call the all discipleship, 12 discipleship to the New Jersey Christian Family Church, February 17th Saturday. If you have a passion and you really want to reach out to the Christian ministers, you can come, please come to this February 17 to connect the key clergy. Okay, so brothers and sisters, please join me. Pray. Sorry. Okay, brothers and sisters, please join me prayers. Heavenly Parent, how long you are waiting for this day? Begotten daughter on this earth, and she was sharing who is God, essence of God. Since we disconnect our Heavenly Parent, we couldn't understand the heart of God. Long time. We call you my Lord. We call you Yahweh. We call you Jehovah. The first time, Jesus called you my Father. How much you really joy and you cry. Children call you Father. But true parents sharing more detail, more your nature. You are not only masculinity. You have a heart of the father and the heart of the mother. God, in the future, this is not question. Like now, because like Jesus said, when Jesus said to you, Father, everybody is shocking. What are you talking about? Don't you respect God? But now, almost everybody understand that is true. I'm sure 100 years later, 1,000 years later, if we call you God, you are fatherly and motherly God. No question, everyone. And because we have a parent, we can embrace everyone. Everyone unique, children unique, but parents embrace all children. That is eventually we can stop the war and the conflict from this earth. That's why True Mother created the Cheon and the Shim for everyone, not only unificationists. Everyone can come and God embrace everyone. That kind of the world we like to create, and we will do that. We truly appreciate every day we come here, Shim, and pray for you, God. I truly appreciate you giving us such a wonderful opportunity in my life. I pray and report this. My name, Atsushi and Namiko Takino, Ure Central family. Adieu.
Jill, please feel free to unmute for Unison prayer.
How great is your
今日もお母様の健康と安全が守られますように。
covering the walls and their living. How great is your faithfulness.
親であるということを
Families across. How great is your
本当にご母様を知ることができます。
means the blessing.
親を探してさまよっていた私たちは本当に答え求めてそのような時になり花だけにだけにまた苦労して探し出してくださったこと
Third generation new baby.
Japan's contributions are really beyond what we can imagine.
Feet of the parents touch that heart. New baby.
In our family, can you give us second day,
dedicate her life to God, the people. Be like now. Family. How much worry? Very young age.
Adieu. Thank you everyone for the Unison prayer. Alrighty, well that concludes today's Cheon One prayer visual. Thank you everyone for joining us today, and hopefully I get to see everyone tomorrow. And have a happy Thursday. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Everyone, have a nice day.
Bye.
Thank you
so much. Thank you so much, my dear. It was wonderful to know how much fun I had.